Like my man Steve Harvey says, we got a good one for you tonight. What is up, Defects? Christmas week, and we are back. Guys, we got a good show. You see, we got a full house tonight, but I want to introduce everybody, and we want to give Guy Forge a welcome back. He's been away from us for a few weeks, so Guy, say what up to the people.
What is up, Defects? Very excited for tonight. Excited to be back. We got Christmas in like 2 days, man. Christmas Eve. It's the Italians' day. It's the Italians' day. Italian night. 7 fishes, baby. So we got. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for you know this guy. This guy's here. Check him out.
We're gonna get to that guy. We're gonna see.
To be back.
Yep. Jay, say what up.
Defects, what is up? Special night tonight. We got my man Gem Mint in the house. Glad to be live again, guys. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate it to the fullest. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. And we're going to get into it tonight, man.
That's it. And of course, our special guest, in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know who he is, Gem Mint Collectibles. Say what's up, brother. Thanks for joining us.
Man, what's going on, everybody in the chat, everyone watching on the replay. Shout out to you guys, man, the Forge cousins, my man Jay. I like what you guys are doing. It's good to have another ally on the YouTubes, man. So glad to see you guys doing your thing, man.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. So I guess before there's a bunch of people in the chat. Before we get to the chat, we got to give some love to the people that support us. So first up, you know what? I'm all out of. I'm Gems on. I don't have my slides ready. I'm all fucked up. So.
Look at this guy.
I know. Here we go. First up, we got Mutant Beaver. All right, guys. That online comic shop we always talk about. Canada's #1 store for exclusive variants and hot comics. Authorized CGC dealer, CBCS dealer. They got their own exclusive variants that they come out with. They ship worldwide. They got 4 other stores that they partner with. Guys, we've been talking them up for a while. A lot of you guys have been using them. And of course, if you are going to use them, might as well get that 10% off. So use that code DEFECTS10. Jay, who else we got, brother?
We got my man E-Rod from Express Comic Book Pressing Service. Guys, you ask us, who do we use for our pressing and cleaning? Well, here it is. Your presser's presser, guys. E-Rod has been a trusted member of the community for years. He submits to CGC and CBCS, and not only does he submit for you, but he passes along his 15% off grading fees. Mention code DEFECTS10 and get 10% off your entire pressing order for him. Details are in the link below, guys. This is the guy for your pressing needs.
Absolutely.
So you took care of Very Gary the other day on them ASM keys, huh?
Absolutely, man. And listen, he's a warrior, man. They've been around. They've been legends in the game.
OGs right there. Yep. So, guys, we got a lot of people in the chat. Anybody that's new to the channel, we appreciate you coming in and watching with us. If you could hit that like button, that subscribe button, throw a comment. You know how we do. Share, all that crap. So, Jay, speaking of the chat, you wanted to do a little rundown, see who was in there hanging with us? I seen we got 55 people in here.
First off, we got my man Paulie PC from Yonkers in the house. What is up? We got Wesley's Comic Book Collection. Guys, check him out on Power Pack. These young kids are changing the game. We got, who else do we got in here? We got my man Joey Does Comics, another part of Power Pack, guys. My man just picked up a huge book. Check out his channel on Joey Does Comics. We got my man Uni X, a partner in crime. Something Wong in the house. We got Sith Lorley from Spine Ticks in the house. We got Johnny Dakota in the house. Johnny, thank you so much, brother, for always reposting on your story, man. It does not go unappreciated. We got 3 men in the basement in the house. The party starts too soon. Hanging out. Who else do we got here, guys? Dave in the cave. What is up, my brother? Glad to see you back. We got Glenn 2K in the house. We got, my computer sucks. Michael P in the house. We got Sean Miller in the house. We got my man Emerald Knight in the house. Who else? We got my man Jay Spades. What is up, guys? Everybody, again, happy holidays. We got my man Chinmo in the house. Chinmo, what is up? Your package is going to go out right after the holidays, dude. The post office has been crazy.
Slammed, yeah.
Chinmo.
We got my man Josh Grav in the house, guys. The Savages. My man Josh got fire books. Go check him out. I just skipped about 40 people by mistake, but I'm not going to go back up. We got Benjamin Cross in the house. We got Big Lion Cat in the house. We got David Cerrone in the house. We got my man BX Boxer in the house from the Bronx. I know, Jem, that's a big fan of yours. My man BX is doing this thing on YouTube now. We got Joe M21 from Eats Meets West in the house. We got Roger Levesque in the house. I know he has something planned with Jem coming up soon. We got my man Jeff in the house. We got Dave Levesque in the house. We got Sergio in the house. We got Erod in the house. What is up, Erod? Guys, check him out for your Press's Presser. T-Radis in the house. Rich M in the house. We got Six Face Comics. My man Sidney Hale in the house. We got Fee Mint. Jem, I'll let you shout Fee Mint out.
I just did.
I seen it in there. Yeah.
We got my man Space Asteroid in the house. Who else?
Jose Gonzalez in the house, baby.
Oh, my man Jose. Yo,
Spidey's.
big shout out to my man Spidey's Powders Tumblers, guys. My man was nice enough to hook me up with a PS5. That's how great this community is, guys. We got Desired Comics in the house. We got Lady Sith, the brains behind Spine Ticks in the house. Guys, if I missed you, we got a couple of super chats in the house.
Yeah,
Matt,
we'll
I'll let you get into them.
I'm gonna
guys,
pop
if I missed you, I promise I will get back to you if I see you. But we want to get into our guest and get into what's going on. Matt, get those super chats, bro.
Jem, we've been doing this. I've had Jay doing the chat, run through the chat for like 4 months now. You would think he would get better at it. It's terrible. He's doing it the same way he done it from day one. Bro.
Dino just said Jay getting lost in the chat again.
I'm lost, dude. It keeps coming in. We got my man Johnny Rosado in the house. Jem, I know you know Johnny. He's been waiting for this collaboration for a while.
I got a package from Johnny, yo. I think I'm going to open it on Sunday on the live.
There you go, bro. Nice. Johnny, another great member of the community.
Speaking of Johnny, we might as well show these super chats real quick. So first one up, let me see. It's a little bit of lag. There we go. Johnny Rosado, Merry Christmas Eve. Jem, what made you decide to have Vampirella as your first variant? Defects, when can we expect a variant from you guys? So Jem, want to answer that one?
I'll do the quick version because I don't want to derail the show too much. But basically, I had an opportunity with Dynamite, and I'm looking at their stable. Like, what's the most iconic character they got? And I'm like, got to be Vampirella. And they own the rights to her 100%. So we didn't have to get any other approvals. It's just if they were cool with it, let's go.
There you go. And as far as us, that's a long way off, brother.
You say that, but hey, you never know, man.
Our boy Dave in the Cave from 3 Men in the Basement. Of course, you guys got to sub them up. Their links in the description, like all the other friends of the show. You know what I want? More. Dave, we're gonna shoot off those super chat videos in 1 second. We might as well get them all at once here, though. We got BX Boxer, our boy. Here's to a great group of guys. Happy holidays, Jim. Those hoodies I won in the giveaway are keeping me warm in the cold. Defects, thanks for everything.
Yeah,
and BX, the man, brother.
Guys, sub up to BX Boxer. He had the Gem in hoodie on today. Gem, I'm gonna need a hoodie, dude. It's cold in New York.
Send me your address. Damn, I gotta see BX's channel. I didn't know he started one.
I didn't know either. I gotta check it out now.
Nobody tells me anything. I didn't know Jay started a channel. I didn't know nothing.
We'll get into that one. Our boy CLG, definitely sub him up.
I still got
what up, fellas?
I still gotta wear CLG's shirt, man. I keep forgetting. I see it in the closet, and I'm like, dang, I forgot to throw it on.
It's a really nice shirt. I love that. They're really comfortable.
They're great. I like that, So I'm aware of it these days.
And of course, our boy Joker M21 from Eats Meets West. Definitely want to sub them as well. They're in the description. I'm in the motherfucking house. What is up, brother? Glad you made the show. So we just got a bunch of super chats. So you know what that means. They want the video. We got to hit them with the super chat. We got Miss Eva Long bringing us in.
Make it rain on me, Defects. Yeah. I can feel it. More.
Jem, I
gotta
didn't know.
get the
I don't know
people
if you
with
knew
their
about
what?
those, but
I like that though, man. That's a little incentive for these guys.
And big
That's
shout
it.
out, big shout out to Joker because it's his birthday today, and
That's
I know
right.
happy birthday!
it has to be rough having a birthday 2 days before Christmas because Joker's parents just rolled that shit all into
Every
one.
year, yo.
Just one gift giving session. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. All right, so let's see. Let's hit the rundown real quick. So we got a bunch of news. We hit the off week, right? We missed the Disney Investor Day news, so we don't want to go over that because we just had a video that we kind of broke it down. That was about, what was that, last week, Jay, that we did that?
Yes, sir.
We broke that down, so we're trying to hit on some other news. There's some other little things that came out, so we'll be talking about that. We're gonna chop it up with Jem a little bit. We got a couple CGC unboxings tonight, guys showing off some stuff. We got our Fantastic Four books of the week, and then who else knows what we're gonna do tonight? So I think it's time to get into some news, boys. Unless you want to do something else before we get started.
Hit that reel.
All right. Oh, we got 2 more super chats. Let's just grab those real quick. There you go. First up, we got Desired Comics. What's up, brother? Happy holidays. Cheers to an awesome crew and community. And then I seen another one in there. Where's it at? Our boy, Josh Grav. What's up? Joker M21's B-Day today. That is right. Let's hit him with one more. Should I hit him with a Christmassy one?
Go ahead, hit him with it.
Should I hit him with the long one or short one? You want me to save the long one? I'll save the long one. I hit him with... So, guys, just in case, you want to know what happens before YouTube live shows start? You do a little pre-gaming. So, Jay started drinking and shit started going weird, and everybody just started doing weird shit. So, here's what happened right before we got on. Shit gets weird right before the show starts, And you know when it's really going to get weird? I'll tell you right now. Jem, right before we started, I get a text from Jay that says, I'm just giving you a heads up. I got drunk quick.
That's it, man.
And that is when you know.
We got a YouTube celebrity in the house. I said, I know Jem for years, and I was like, yo, I'm a little nervous to have this dude on tonight.
Oh, God. And we got one more. Otto needs a wrench. That is true. Otto, I am going to get you one in 2 seconds as soon as we start doing the news. A Merry Xmas, Defects. Otto, we appreciate you, brother, everything you do for the community. I know what Otto wants to see, so.
Thanks for the super chat, Defects. Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Like a strip club in here.
Yeah.
That's it. Might as well, Got to give the people what they want. All right. Let's get into some news. Jay, you want to read this first one?
That's it. The Book of Boba Fett, guys. Everything we need to know about the Mandalorian spinoff. I'm excited. Listen, if you haven't watched The Mandalorian by now and watched the season finale, your shit's going to get spoiled. Shame on you if you haven't watched it because it was absolutely fire. And, man, I don't even know how to explain. This is right up there with the original movies, guys, if not better. So I'm excited for this. You've seen how the end credit scene ended. It's Boba Fett and Jabba's throne. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy, right? I mean, the last episode, the last 3 episodes were great. I'm assuming at this point, like Jay said, you're spoiled at this point. So we got Luke, we got the post-credit scene, and now we know why that everybody knew the book about Bubba was coming. Bubba, I keep calling Bubba. Jay made fun of me the other day. Boba was coming, but they didn't announce it at Investor Day, and now we know why, right? Because you're going to have this end credit scene. So basically what happens, you got Boba and Fennec, breaking into Jabba's palace on Tatooine, and then you get the little teaser that it's coming in December 2021. And I think the biggest news out of that is we're keeping Favreau and Filoni on there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Jem, what do
I'll
you
tell
think
you what,
about
Boba looks like he was eating well in that Sarlacc pit, bro.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, the dad bod, yo. I tell you what I think about it. I think you got to protect Favreau and Filoni at all costs, man.
Yep.
They're not exclusive right now, right?
Nope.
I don't know. All I know is they single-handedly saved Star Wars. It was a sequel trilogy that was a terrible trilogy that who knew what would happen after that. So for him to come up with those 2 guys to write these episodes, man, they killed it. And I loved season 1. Season 2 was like it merged the worlds together,
Yep.
So I loved it. It got me with the Star Wars fever, like a lot of key issue collectors right now, man.
Oh God, man! Star Wars books have absolutely exploded.
Right, yo. It makes sense though. That's what good movies and shows are supposed to do. A lot of times these movies come out and they flop, and then the book tanks. But look at Ahsoka. Now that they're announcing her little mini series, now her book, which probably would have went down, is now going to still be strong at least till the end of that show.
Hell yeah, Guy. I know you're busting at the seams about all this.
Yeah, listen. Here's the key to this, guys.
Show the shirt, yo.
Show the shirt.
Yeah. Check it out. I'll get up and I'll show you. This was sick. I had to wear this. I'm wearing this on Christmas Day. I don't care. That's what's happening. Let me explain something. When we bring the movies into it, when we bring the cinematography of stuff into it, these guys did not half-ass it. They didn't just take Star Wars and go, well, it's Star Wars, so it's gonna do good. No, they brought what they were supposed to bring to the table. Okay, they brought quality. They brought great storytelling, and they brought great acting too. They didn't half-ass and get people that weren't ready to do what they're supposed to do. So you have a great quality brought to the table. It's only going to do great. I mean, if you half-ass it, people are going to know, and they'll just cut it off right at the start, man.
You know what else they did? I don't know if you guys are really up on this, but they casted actors who the Twitter mob doesn't really favor, like Rosario Dawson and what's the other woman's name?
Gina Carano. Yeah.
But it's like they didn't care, and they just made a great show, and it really gives you a lot of hope for what Disney Plus shows could be, right? Because I don't know, the Marvel Netflix shows were okay, but it always felt a little off. It didn't feel like the movies. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't feel like an MCU movie, but Mandalorian feels as big, if not even better, than the last 3 Star Wars movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did the right thing. They did the right thing. And Favreau, listen, I've been on his back. Pause. I've been on his bandwagon since Swingers, okay? The guy is a fucking genius. He knows what he's doing. And once again, he doesn't half-ass it. He's going to bring quality to everything that he does. You're talking about the guy that brought you Elf. You're talking about the guy that brought you Swingers. You're talking about, I mean, this guy knows what Iron Man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Be what it is today without Iron Man?
No. Oh, yeah. No, that's what
and don't get me started on how if Robert Downey Jr. did not fall into that like pit of despair that ruined his career for a timetable, he would have been one of the best actors we've known today. Okay,
look, that's just like what he's doing now. I almost call him Happy Favreau, working with these people that may have been wrote off, or maybe don't have a good reputation, but he's cool with them. I even watch his cooking show. Me and Fee watch the cooking show. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Hulu or something, but I'm a fan of Favreau for sure.
I made a comment about that, Jem, exactly like what Tarantino and Rodriguez did with Travolta. Travolta was in the gutter. Okay, Pulp Fiction brought Travolta's career back like a freight train, man. Okay, and he did nothing but great stuff after that. But let me tell you that Rodriguez is on board with these two, by the way. With Favreau and Filoni, Rodriguez, he did one of the episodes this season. He's the third guy that's on board for Boba Fett.
Listen,
so I'm very excited about that.
He may have revived Apollo Creed's career.
Yeah, seriously.
And Maddie, we get Los Definite, my man, hit us with a big super chat.
Yeah, read that off.
Merry Christmas to the sexiest guys on YouTube. He's watching. You guys are amazing, especially the Butcher. The record breaker. Happy holidays to you and your families. Only the best for 2021, guys. Matt, hit him with a little evil long.
We're going to hit him with evil? All right, might as well.
Make it rain on me, defects. Yeah. I can feel it. More.
Sex sells, guys.
So, yeah, I mean, we're not going to hide it.
Nope. What else we got up, Matt?
Wait, did you guys see that meme? I know we're spending more time on this one, but I mean, everybody's into it. So did you guys see that meme of Favreau when it was like, I forget what
beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my drink.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
See, that just shows you how out of touch some people are. We can't appeal to the old people while bringing in new people. And it's like, wrong. You really can. How about you just make a dope ass show and then connect it to the stuff that people already love?
Yep, absolutely.
And once again, not bring the bullshit. Listen, we brought Luke Skywalker back, okay? And we brought him back as a Jedi Master. If you didn't watch that and not think that he's a fucking master now, and look at what he's doing, I mean, like father, like son. That's all I have to say.
Basically, almost OP, but in a good way. Like you want to see Luke OP Jedi Master.
Yeah, bro.
Especially how they did him in the last 3. Not to keep going back to the sequel trilogy, but
I know.
They kind of neutered him in the last 3. I mean, he did have that one. Anyway, I don't want to keep ragging on the Last Jedi, but
and big shout out to Thorough. Thorough says the last time he saw Apollo Creed, he got his hand bit off in Happy Gilmore.
Was it Happy Gilmore?
So,
oh God,
what else we got news wise, Matt?
guys, Marvel. I'm excited about this movie. I don't know about you guys. I like fighting movies, so I think this is going to be big. Marvel releases first Chiang and the Legend of the Ten Rings synopsis. So I'll read it real quick for you here. So synopsis reads: Opening summer 2021. I'm going to say the guy's name wrong. Simu Lee stars as Shang-Chi in Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. Shang-Chi must confront the past he thought he left behind when he is drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization. And then they have a listing of a bunch of the characters that are going to be along with him. Wen Yu, Katie, Jiang Nan, Jiang Li, Ziling, John, and I think the one we got at the Investor Day was Razor Fist. That was the big book, the big spec book coming out of this movie, at least. That's a book that you could, I don't know, at this point, it's 2 weeks later, that book has probably gone up to $40-$50 at this point, but I'm pumped for this one. I got to be honest. I love fighting, like I said earlier. What do you guys think?
Did you see the fight scene today that they put out that him and his friends did?
I did not.
No, it was dope. You gotta look it up. It was a fight scene that they did like just fooling around, but they did like oh, okay, you want to do this? All right. It was like he made believe he was Morpheus, like, you know, he goes, okay, all right, and they were fighting back and forth, and then like all of a sudden another friend popped out of nowhere, and then he was getting ready to fight 2 guys. It was just, they were just fooling around. They taped something, but let me tell you, if they bring any of stuff like that to the film, it's gonna be killer, bro.
I gotta check it out.
Like,
Jay, what do you think?
So Iron Man 3, right? The Mandarin. Josh Graves says it here. I hope they bring back Ben Kingsley. I thought, dude, in the beginning of Iron Man 3, I was so pumped for the Mandarin, and what they did for him, I was so disappointed. I want to see the Mandarin.
I love Ben Kingsley though. He's the great.
Yeah, I loved him as the Mandarin until it took that flip. If they bring him back and they do the Mandarin right with the 10 rings, this could be insane, guys. Iron Man 3, listen, I don't hate on any MCU movies. I watch them. I enjoy them. We talk about it all the time. If they're on TV, I'm watching a comic book movie, no matter how bad or how good it is. So if they bring the Mandarin back and actually do him right, I will be super excited for this. And I think it puts a different spin. It's a different MCU movie. Mm-hmm. You're going to see a lot of karate, kung fu, whatever it is. I think this is going to be great, guys. What do you got?
That's a good point, because the MCU is good at having different genres of movies, right? You have your Winter Soldier, which is your spy thriller. Then you have Ant-Man, which is your heist movie. We haven't had like a kung fu movie, right? So I don't have high expectations, but I'm ready to have my expectations exceeded. I'm ready to see some fighting. I'm ready to see Fing Fang Foom. I'm ready to see a real Mandarin. I'm curious on how they're going to do it. And I'm curious to see what these Phase 4's movies tease for what's to come. I want to see these post-credit scenes, after credit scenes, and start seeing some Galactus, some Silver Surfer, some X-Men or something.
Hell yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah. All right. Next up, my slides anywhere. Here we go. So, Loki rap GIF reaffirms the show Marvel comic storyline. So this isn't a big one. I saw it, caught my eye. I thought it was funny. So I guess after the rap party, they were giving out that Vote Loki mug, and then the Glorious Purpose team, the patch. I thought that was funny. So I mean, I thought maybe it was just going to be just a quick scene in the show, but maybe they're going to pull a little bit from that storyline for an episode. I just thought it was interesting. I'm pretty psyched for this series. I know we talked about a little bit about this on Gary's show, but Guy, you weren't there, so why don't you go first on this one?
I want that fucking headdress. That's all I want. I want that shit, bro.
Do we have to call it a headdress, though, dude? Come on.
That's what it is. It's a
crown, yo.
A crown, whatever you want to
got that crown.
I want that shit. I fucking love Loki. Listen, Hiddleston is awesome.
Yes.
Anyone who thinks he's not, you're fucking out of your mind. The guy is the perfect guy to play this character. He does a great job. He's got that sinister, funny, quirky, evil, all wrapped in one. I mean, he is ridiculous. He is so good. I cannot wait for this.
Jen, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think everything you said, I'm with it. I like the whole idea. What is it? The time? What's the agency he's working with?
The TVA, yeah, the Time
TVA,
Variance
right?
Authority.
Time
Yep.
Variance Agency. I think it's going to be a great plot. He's a great actor. For him to have a solo show, I think he's going to kill it.
I think he needed it. I think he's bigger. I'm going to be honest than a lot of these guys as far as an actor is concerned.
Well, let's think about Thor 1 and 2, though. I mean, he kind of stole the show in those movies.
Yeah.
Especially 2. I mean, he was the only bright spot of 2, you know.
Yeah.
And we, you know, if you asked me about a month or two ago what I would have been most excited for on Disney Plus, it wouldn't have been Loki. And I'm sure for a lot of people that would have been the same answer. And we did a little voting on the community page. I was about to say poll, but I knew God would hit me with the pause. So, and overwhelmingly, people voted for Loki as they were the most excited for it, as far as the news coming out of Disney Investor Day. So I found that interesting. But Jay, we talked about 2 months ago something that actually popped in the Loki series. You remember what that was?
Yes, I remember, and it's Mephisto, and it's the time. What is it? The time travelers, Matt? Fuck
Timekeepers.
Timekeepers. That's right. I got to be honest, guys. Listen, I don't want to piss in anybody's cereal. I wish Marvel did Loki a little darker, man.
You might get your wish.
Yeah, I'm hoping they go in that direction, but seeing this picture, it doesn't look it. I wish they just kept him a little bit darker. Hiddleston played a great character, and like I said, I love the movies. I'm a fan of Thor 2. I liked it. I think it set up a lot of stuff. But hey, listen, we got a Mephisto Easter egg, which I think is insane. And we got, what is it, Matt? Timekeepers?
The Timekeepers.
Matt called this months back, guys. Those statues could possibly be them. Be on the lookout for those books. Matt, what do you got on those books?
So, yeah, I mean, we have a couple videos on it. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but you're looking at probably Thor 240, what was it? 243, 4, and 5, and then 282. Those are the books. I mean, those statues are definitely the Timekeepers at this point. You know, they're confirming that pretty much. But it just made sense. And we think the other spec that's going to come out of that, we know Chiang is here, but I think Immortus, he's definitely associated with the Timekeepers big time and the TVA. So with Chiang coming, we already know he's confirmed for the MCU. Immortus is right behind. That's a book that you could still get on the cheap. Avengers 10 for an early Avengers book, that is super cheap. And I think that book is the next one that's going to pop because he's definitely going to be in either one of these shows or one of these movies. You know, how big of a role? Who the hell knows? But it's always fun to have the books when they pop. So, all right, let's get to that next one. What do we got here? This was interesting. Not really anything confirmed, but I think everybody saw this one coming. Guy, you want to read that one off?
Yeah, Marvel and Sony may have extended their Spider-Man deal.
Yeah, so according to Diz Insider, the deal allegedly extended as a result of Spider-Man's increasingly important role in the MCU's future. Guys, I don't think this is a big surprise here. I don't think we have to spend too much time on this, but I think this is a two-way street, right? I mean, between Sony getting just obviously they benefit from Spider-Man being in this MCU, but with everything we're seeing with the multiverse and how Marvel is probably going to want to bring in a lot of these Spider-Verse characters, this makes just as much sense for Disney as it does for Sony.
Yeah, Gary even said too. He said all the Spidey villain books are climbing right now, which we know that's going to happen. Gary made a good point. Obviously, with them teasing the Sinister Six and all these guys coming back to the movie now.
Listen,
bound to happen.
If Sony knows if they want to make money with Spidey, they got to put him in the MCU. Why not maximize your investment, guys? You know how the Sony movies did. Do I watch them? Yeah. Is it Spidey from the MCU? No. So they know they got to collab on this. Everything's about the mighty penny, guys, and they got to get him. They got to collaborate. There's no way Spidey cannot be in the MCU now. He's too big of a character, and it is what it is. They're gonna do big things. Jem, what do you got?
Yeah, and it's funny because it seems like Sony was trying to play hardball with them a little bit ago, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
it seemed like they were thinking, well, we don't really need you guys, but it's obvious that they're playing nice together because of what they're going to do in Spider-Man 3. I just always feel like when Sony tries to do their own things, Marvel and Disney's like, hold on, man, that's kind of whack. Like, you want to do the anime movie? Like, Venom, you're doing Venom? I mean, come on, man. But they seem to be playing nice. Maybe they'll help each other because the MCU is borrowing a lot of Sony properties, it seems, for the Spider-Man 3 movie, right? So it's interesting to see what happens with like the Morbius movie because that was moving forward and they had like the Easter egg poster with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I think working together is the only play for Sony, and Disney has to do it because they want to use Spider-Man. I don't think Disney wants to play nice with Sony because, again, who's it? Amy Pascal with her crazy ideas that she wants to do with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it's a pill they got to swallow to have Spider-Man in the MCU.
Yeah. You said that Morbius. Honestly, I'm digging that Morbius trailer. I'm liking it. Yeah, I think that's dark. I like those dark movies. I know Jay likes them too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm pumped.
Yeah. So, speaking of deals, this one has to do. This I found interesting, and I think this is just kind of a result of the world that we're living in right now, right? You know, you got Marvel reportedly introducing contracts with streaming versus theatrical release clauses, and this is just. I think a result of what you've seen with, you know, the blowback that Warner was getting with their releasing their whole slate onto HBO Max at the same time as the theaters. And I think Disney's basically just covering their own ass right here. I mean, I think they have to, right, guy? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, at this point, man, listen, like Matt said, it's a different world we live in. It's going to be a while before people go back to the movie theaters. I was never a movie theater guy. I like watching a movie in the comfort of my own home. If you got to take a leak, if you need something to eat, you pause it. You don't miss nothing. You're not sitting next to some slob. You know, and the way it works is they're not going to make the big money from that, you know, that opening weekend draw from a Spider-Man movie or MCU movie or a DC movie. So they got to adjust accordingly. It hits actors in the pockets. It hits, you know, production companies in the pockets, but this is the world we live in. So, you know, as a fan, I'm pumped, man. Wonder Woman's coming out 2 days. HBO Max is releasing it. As a fan, I'm happy. As a guy that don't go to the movie theaters, I'm happy. So it has to work for everybody because, you know, movies aren't going to get back to normal for a while. So like I said, this is the world we live in. Guy.
I'm torn, guys. I'm torn. This is a tough one. I am the exact opposite, Jay. I am a huge movie guy. I love going to the movies. I love the thought of going to the movies. I you know, you get your popcorn, you sit down, you get lost for a couple hours. That's my shtick, man. I fucking love it. I don't want to talk to anybody while I'm there. Like, yeah, what?
You see Universe X.
Well, Uni, we got that, bro. All right, we got the Forge Theater. We have a 110-inch down there. It's good to go. You know, maybe you come over one day. Maddie's got the whole theater downstairs. So we got it, but still, it's the point of I love going to the movies. I miss that. That's a huge part of my life. Like my kids, thank God they're into it too because like we love going. So it's something I get to share with them too. We actually have incorporated Alamo Forge House into my house instead of going to the Alamo Forge. I mean, you know, the Alamo Draft House. We got Alamo Forge House, and we watch movies with the kids every Friday night or Saturday night. I set up their tables. I put food out. I have like I made a printout of showing what we're playing that night. Like we make it a whole thing. So it's become a part of our lives. So we shifted to adjust, like Jay said, and have fun with it and do our own thing. But you know, whatever the times are, we got to adjust to it now. Will I be happy? Jay said, you know what? Fuck your movie theater. He's out. No, will I be happy when it comes back and we can go back to doing it? Yes. For now, we're going to adjust and do what we got to do. I'm happy Wonder Woman will be out on Christmas Day. I will be watching it. So, you know, don't call me for a couple hours. But besides that, if I can get to the movies when the time comes, I'll be first online, and I guarantee you, this Forge will be with me. So
Yeah, that's our tradition. What do you think, Jem? You like being at home for these things, or you like going?
Well, the thing is, I mean, for someone who's been in the house for like the whole year, I'm ready to get out of the house, man. Dress nice, throw on your good shoes, bring your girl out to the movies, bring your kids out to the movies. Yeah, I mean, you might have a packed movie and you got to sit close to someone, or someone that might have a baby crying. It never fails. But it's a nice event. It's a nice thing that you can do and go out. But the reality is, like, when's that going to be back in full force? So Marvel's got to do what they got to do. Disney's got to do what they have to do to make sure that they can survive and make money until that happens.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and this deal is obviously showing that they're starting to cover their ass, right? The original article was basically that they're writing contracts with some clauses in there to cover themselves. So this is clearly, they don't think it's going to be back to normal anytime soon, or they're not betting on it. Let's put it that way. So
I think Marvel let DC be the hamster dude in this experiment. They want to see what happens, and they're getting good DC's getting good feedback from HBO Max. They got all the DC shows on there. The true test will be in 2 days when Wonder Woman 84 is released on HBO Max, and they're going to see how many people subscribe. The negative is, that's going to be on the illegal Fire Stick 2 hours after it's released. So that's the downside, guys.
Jay, we got a super chat there.
Ooh, hit him with it.
So we got Anthony Debo. What's up, brother? Merry Christmas, fellas. To the realest around. So we're going to hit you with a little new one. Some of you seen this the other night when we were on Very Gary. We were supposed to save it, but we were in the flow of the show, so we just dropped it. We threw it on Gary's. But for those of you that didn't see it, we got Bad the Butcher.
Santa will be here real soon, kid. Real soon. Oh,
Sweet Jews for Jesus.
My parents are so proud.
When I showed Jay that the first time he called me, he couldn't speak for like 2 minutes. He was pissing his pants.
And big shout out to Anthony Debo, because he just got one of the best Christmas presents you could get. My man found out he's having a baby boy coming in July.
Congrats.
So congratulations.
Congrats, my man.
I wish your wife and your baby nothing but happiness and healthiness, dude.
Absolutely. So, guys, you guys did a great segue for me. I appreciate that, because the next slide up is Wonder Woman 84 here. I don't know. Did everybody get to watch that? I guess it was the opening scene, somewhat 3-4 minutes of footage. I don't know. Who watched it? You didn't watch it? Guy, you watched it?
Yeah, that Jay, 3 minutes. That 3 minute trailer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wish I didn't watch it. I got to be honest. It did nothing. I mean, it disappointed me. I was expecting it was like 2 minutes of like a scene, and then the rest was like a trailer again. So the one thing I will say is that the cinematography looks amazing in it. So I was excited about that, but that's probably my only good takeaway out of it. I just want to see a superhero movie at this point. So I'll take anything. So this Friday, like I said, I'll be watching this for sure. Jay.
I'll tell you what, guys. I always wanted to go to the Playboy Mansion, but now I will take an all-inclusive trip to the Amazons, because holy smokes, guys. A lot of stuff going on there, man. I thought it looked good, man. I can't wait to see it. I think it looks really, really good. At this point, from what I've seen from Marvel and from what I've seen from DC with the Snyder Cut and everything, I'm thinking DC is stepping their game up, and competition is good.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, Jem, you plan on watching this Friday?
Well, it's on HBO Max on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't even have HBO Max. And I'm not really hearing good things about the movie either. I'm hearing it was super boring, and
I heard some mixed stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really hearing good things. I mean, I'll catch it eventually, but to say DC is catching up, I think, man, did you see the Investors Day? Like, yo, what is
I know.
Yeah. No, I mean, DC,
They make
good movies. They show them they can make good movies, but they just can't keep up, yo.
We'll see what that Snyder cut does for them. I
And
don't
then,
know.
and what if it flops? How much money they put into that? And it's a
If
movie that you've already.
if it flops, it's a wrap.
It's gonna be they're gonna like straight sell their licenses and shit. Like,
I don't know. Guy, you're excited for this one though, right?
I'm excited for Wonder Woman in general. I think Gal Gadot will get a shot every day of the week, in my opinion.
Too.
So
Too, he said.
I'm okay with it. She's unbelievable. I just want to hear her talk and do whatever she's going to do on screen because I can't wait to see it. The cinematography looks ridiculous. Listen, they hit a home run with the first one. I thought it was a lot different from a lot of DC movies. It wasn't as dark, and don't think dark as far as dark is just in general the brightness of the movie.
yeah,
It wasn't as dark as all the DC fucking movies, which
that
you
was a
can't
good movie.
see.
The first one.
You can't see shit
Yeah.
at times. So they did a good job with the first one. If they follow what that kind of, if they follow suit, they should do well with the second one.
Like
Gary's
Gary
right.
said, man, I'm excited for anything at this point.
Yeah.
All right, let's
you,
wrap
Matt.
up the news because we're running a little behind, but I think we're okay. Guy, this was yours. You were most excited about this one, so just run it through us real quick and let's see what we got.
I was very excited to hear this. I saw this the other day, and I told Matt. I said, obviously, it says Chadwick Boseman recorded several What If episodes. Jay is very excited about the What If series. He mentioned that last time we talked about this, guys. But to know that, Kevin Feige said Chadwick recorded numerous episodes. Obviously, he did the one where T'Challa becomes Star-Lord, that's one of the What Ifs. But he actually recorded other stuff as well, so you may see him throughout the series or hear him throughout the series, which it'll be great, I think, to hear his voice as a fan, and just knowing that it was him. You know what I mean? When it comes out, I think it's going to be great to see that, and I think the fans will be excited in general too. So,
Yeah.
Guys, listen, Jem, Guy, Matt, we're all the same age range. How awesome was it back in the day when you were a kid and walked into a comic book store or a newsstand and you saw the What Ifs? You'd be like, yo,
Yeah, that's
this
true.
is so cool. I remember, though, I'm Punisher, guys. I'm a Punisher guy. You guys know. What if Punisher killed Daredevil? What if this? What if that? They were so awesome to read, dude, as like a one-off that I'm pumped for this series. Marvel hit a home run with this series, and to make it animated the way they did, I'm excited.
Yeah, I love the What If stuff, and Marvel actually just announced that they're making the first Omnibus too. So I'm all in for that. That was one of my most wanted Omnis. So I'm excited. I think hearing Chadwick in these episodes is going to hit people in the feels. It's going to be tough, like when you saw Stan Lee in his last cameo after he passed. And it's going to be crazy. And I think it's gonna propel that show too, because I'm really interested to see what they could do in animation with What If. You have the Watcher there, you have the Marvel Zombies thing happening, and I even forgot about T'Challa becoming Star-Lord. That was in the Investors Day trailer, right? But
yeah,
man, I'm excited for that. That's one of the ones that I'm looking forward to the most.
Two things, Jem. Two things. One is where are you going to fit that omnibus?
He's gonna
I
have
don't
to
have
sit
any
on
room
it.
for the ones I got on my desk.
I know.
Damn.
I mean, come on. And then the second thing was obviously we all know as a whole. I haven't watched many of them. I watched some of them, but DC kills the animated stuff.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
But I saw a little bit of that style in this trailer that we saw for the What If stuff. So I mean, you may be looking at some good stuff there from Marvel.
You know what's funny though? DC does kill the animated, but look what Sony did with Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
That is true.
That's
That
the
was
biggest
killer.
animated movie of all time.
yeah.
And you know
That
what,
is
guys? This got to be the comment of the night from Very Larry's mom.
What do you got?
What if Larry would have won the Thor line? You wouldn't be around.
He would.
No.
Yeah, there would be
wouldn't
no
even be
Larry
here.
at that point.
And you know what I'm excited for before we wrap up the news, Matt? HBO Max released today that they're going to be putting out the Batman animated series on HBO Max and Batman Beyond. Those are my favorite cartoons as a kid.
Yeah,
And I used to rush
Those are
home
great.
just to watch that Batman animated series.
Batman
It was-
animated series is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was such a dark show for back in the day. It's not
Yeah.
like the rainbow bright stuff our kids watch today. So my son will definitely be watching that.
there you go. And we got a super chat from our boy Hulk. King in Black.
Hey.
Go out. Buy it. Read it now. That is all. Guys, we're going to actually, after we wrap up here, me
That's
and
a
Jay are
good
recording.
segue.
Yeah, it is. We're wrapping up. We're going to be recording our review and breakdown of issue 2. I know Jem did a little review of that as well, spoiler-free review of that in his comic book day reviews as well.
Yeah.
So before we move on, let me hit my boy with a super chat here. Let's see. We haven't had this one yet tonight.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I love that one.
So there is one last bit of news, and this is important to one of us here on the screen. It's very important, so we're excited for him. Jem, please take it away for us, brother.
Yeah, man. Finally did it. The first Gemini exclusive variant cover. This is something I've wanted to do since I found out what CGC was. Partner with Dynamite. We're crowdfunding it. It's actually a lot of people in the industry are crowdfunding books now, man. Some of them are doing millions of dollars too. So it's crazy because it's like YouTube. The sky's the limit. There's no salary cap. It's as much as you can get out of it. So we're crowdfunding this. We got 100 and what? 8. I think that's an old screenshot. I think
This
we got
was from yesterday, yeah.
115, 116 backers now. We're at like 8,300. There's raw copies, black and white covers. You have trade dress, virgin, CGC options, metal options.
The metal copy. I remember you saying that.
The what? The metal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Dynamite does these metals. People are into them though, but they're kind of expensive. Like the raw copy is 100, and the slab is 300. But we're about to hit our first stretch goal, $10,000. Once we do that, everybody who backed the project is going to get a limited edition trading card of the cover as well. This is by Ken Haser, and I wanted my variant to be special. I wanted them to know it was a Gem Mint variant, even if you didn't know who Gem Mint was, with her holding the gem in her hand. So I'm pumped for it. But we got like 14 days left, and they're actually going to ship like right after the campaign closes too. It's not going to be like now you got to wait 3 months or whatever. Like they're already to print, so people are going to get them quick after it's over.
So my man Jose Gonzalez said he ordered 3 CGC slabs last week.
Yo,
My man Roger from 3 Man in the Basement dropped the link, guys.
And the link is in the
got his
description.
today.
Yeah.
So now, Jem, the exclusive is great, but how awesome is it going to be to see your name on a CGC label, dude?
That's awesome.
That's the one of the main reasons why I wanted to do it. Gem Mint exclusive variant. Like Brittany needs to make sure that happens too. Don't hit me with the whole Dynamite exclusive or whatever. Just like Gary got it too, man. When I saw his cover in a preview book, right? I was like, yo, he made it. Like your name's in the comic book. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Listen,
awesome, man.
you got the tats. So you're human canvas. You gonna get that tatted on you or what, bro?
Yo, not yet. I don't really have any space, man. But she keeps saying she wants to go out and get a gem somewhere, like just to celebrate, get a gem somewhere tatted. So
There you go.
Dude, congrats on it, brother. I hope
Congrats,
you all
man.
success.
Guys in the chat,
Seriously.
go out.
thank you.
This is a guy that came up on IG that made it on YouTube that blew up, man, and it makes me so happy to see him have an exclusive. Someone, guys, Jem did it. Anybody could do it. Go support his cause, guys. Go order this book. Go order Gary's book sold out. Go order Jem's, guys, and let's get this accomplished.
Appreciate it.
And Jay, you want to, we got a little time here. Why don't you talk about, how a little bit of the backstory about you and Jem? You
So
know each
guys,
other.
me and Jem been in a group chat. We hooked up on IG. I'm gonna say 2015, right, Jem?
Yeah, around there.
Me, you, Gary, Joe Collects, if you guys remember him, Comic Mango, Ro, a bunch
Gary.
of good guys, Johnny Quant, Gary, yeah, a bunch of good guys. So I was around when Jem was on IG. He did his YouTube thing. It skyrocketed, guys. And it's been great, man. It's been all about comic books. Jem got into his statues. He got into his Omnis. He put me onto statues. I only got a couple. You guys know I'm a Punisher guy. I got my Punisher statues. My Omnibus collection, I'll show you one day. I got probably about 30. I actually ordered the Kate's one today that came out on Tuesday. But this is the guy to follow if you're into Omnibus, guys. If you're a comic book reader, which I suggest everybody read their comic books, There's no other way to do it than an omnibus, in my opinion. Jem, touch on the omnis, dude.
I loved it, man. When I found that format, I was collecting Silver Age Spider-Man keys, and I saw the Spider-Man Volume 1 Omnibus at the shop, and I was like, holy shit. You get the first 33 issues and 2 annuals and this and that for like $100. And I'm like, yo, I want to read the stuff that I'm collecting. So that's what really got me into it. Then at one point I said, man, I'm not even messing with the key issues anymore. And I went all the way to Omnis. Then my like collector gene kicked in, and I'm like, yo, I got to have them all. So then it became a mission to get all the Omnis. And then I got into the statues and everything. But what's funny is like me and Jay and Gary, man, we were all in the same group chat. They were there when I was like, hey, I think I'm going to start this YouTube channel. We were there when Gary was like, yo, I'm going to start my YouTube channel. We were there when Gary couldn't get his shit popping. And he was like, yo, I don't know. and then I remember at New York Comic Con, Gary was like, yo, when I get back, I'm doing this shit every 2 days, twice a week. I'm going to drop videos. And then boom, Gary blew up. Now, Jay did a slick move, man, because Jay, now he knows 2 people that are kind of, are known in the YouTube community, but he didn't tell anybody. He just did it. And he didn't ask for a favor or a handout. And I really respected that. At first, I thought he wasn't fucking with me anymore. I'm like, damn, this guy, Pressable Defects. Like, yo, this dude started the channel, didn't tell me. But I like that you guys got to go and you built your own thing, and you have a really cool thing going on. I love the Pressable Defects thing, the defects. You calling the viewers that and the logo. So I'm loving the whole thing, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I told Matt and Guy. I go, I've been friends with Jem. I've been friends with Gary, but I want to build my own brand before we get into everything, and then we all link up, Yeah. So that's how it went. We ain't here to ride on coat. Yo, Jem blew up, man. My man got 100,000 subscribers. And how many years, Jem?
3 years.
And what I like about your channel has diversity, dude. Not only do you have the comic books, you have the statues, and you got the omnibus. So you got a lot, and congratulations, bro. I respect the hustle. Here at Pressable Defects, we respect everybody's hustle, and you're doing your thing, bro.
Likewise. Thank you.
Yeah, keep doing it, brother. Keep doing it. Yeah, like Jay said, I mean, I think the biggest thing is you got to know if you belong doing this, right? So if you try to just build your shit on the back of somebody else and then that goes away, it'll never work. So we, like Jay said, we decided, listen, let's figure out if this is for us or not. Thankfully, the community has accepted us so far, and we'll just keep having fun with it,
That's it, man. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. So we got another super chat guy. You want to read this one, brother?
From Reno's Comics. It says, The Butcher, you're my guy, brother. Matt Forge, you're the king of Spec Talk, man. Guy, happy you're back, bro. And Jem Minty Fresh, legend. Shouts to Very Gary in the chat.
All right,
there you go.
Thank you.
Thanks for the super chat, Defects. Yeah, look at that.
You cut out the pop.
That was a different one. We got 2.
That's a different one.
We got 2. We got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the short version.
You haven't
version.
seen the uncensored one, though, huh?
Oh, there's a long version. We took that one down because if I leave that in the list, then Jay will play it. You want to check with the chat real quick, Jay, and see what's going on in there, and then we'll get on to the CGC stuff.
We got my man Biggs from New York Warriors, guys. Biggs been in the game a long time. Shout out to those guys. We got BX Boxer, as you guys know. We got Very Gary in the chat. We got my man Gomez in the chat. We got Sith Lordly in the chat. Benjamin Cross, Peter Parker, Dwayne Scott, Feeble in the house. We got my man Josh Grav again. Comics Talks. A lot of new faces, man. Jem, you're bringing new stuff. We got my man CLG. Jem's gonna rock his CLG shirt. We got my man Nigel from Desired Comics. Big shout out to you. We got my man Amazing Murphinator.
Yeah,
Cheers,
man.
brother.
Cheers.
I know my man's pounding beers right now.
Right.
Christmas week, we got K-Dog in the house, and that's it. What do we got up next, Matt?
Yeah, let's knock out these.
Wait, before you jump in, we got Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank with the super chat. Merry Christmas, boys. I second Jay. Read your books.
Yeah. Oh, and Jem, that's another thing, dude. When all these spec books come out, when you have an Omnibus Collection, like you see in Jem's background, yo, if something pops, you go right to your library. Oh, this is it. I'm gonna look right here. Read the whole thing. That's the best about the Omni. Jem, let me ask you, what's your favorite omnibus that you have right now? If you could choose one omnibus, what would it be?
The favorite omnibus is the Spider-Man vs. Venom omnibus because it has Maximum Carnage, which is like one of the first trade paperbacks I ever owned and read as a kid. It's also got the first appearance of Venom and all those early Venom appearances. So that one is my favorite one right now.
I gotta say, I have about 30. If I were to choose one, it would have to be the Capullo and Snyder Batman, which I thought was dope. But then I like Annihilation, and I tell you what, I'm not. Yo, the Remender X-Force is a dope read.
That was my favorite one before they came out with the Spider-Man vs. Venom. Uncanny X-Force by Remender. And that was a whale for a long time. They reprinted it.
Yep, that's a whale. And you know what I don't understand about if you guys go back and get that Omni, Phantom X is such an underrated book.
Yeah.
9.8, guys. That character is sick. Matt, how many did you get in a 9.8, Matt? 2?
Which one? Oh, 2. Yeah, I just got 2.
You can be a great character on screen too, man.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Gary got a question for you.
Gary said, "What's the most expensive Omni right now?"
I think it's still got to be funny Gary asked. I think it's Journey into Mystery Volume 1, yo. The first no, my bad. The Mighty Thor Volume 1, which is his first appearance and first issues. I think that one's still got to be up there. And maybe Invincible Iron Man Volume 1. A lot of those blue chip kind of ones are long sold out, man, and expensive.
So when do you think a Jason Aaron omnibus comes out?
So I asked Jason Aaron that at Las Vegas Comic-Con 2018, and he was like, I don't know. I guess when the run's over. So now I'm waiting.
There you go.
I would be surprised if they don't solicit one with Love and Thunder coming out. His run leads into Jane Foster, and you got Gore the God Butcher. I mean, I should email Marvel like, yo, y'all need to print out this Jason Aaron Thor.
Yep, absolutely.
I got the guy on the email.
You guys are gonna make me start buying fucking Omnis. I know.
Yo,
look, you collect keys, right? I love keys too. I think it's awesome. It's history, the artwork. I really love Silver Age artwork, but to be able to read through the stories at the same time, it's like
I know you're right, 100%. I can't disagree with you.
And it's not like you would buy those single issues to read. I mean, especially the expensive ones. So
yep. Jay, I know you got something to show off. Jay, you got something to show off, and I'll save my shit for last. So who do you want to go first?
Go ahead, Jay.
Guyuch. All right, so guys, a little disappointed in CGC today. I picked up The Boys, Dear Becky, #1, signed by Tony Starr. You guys can't see it here. I got a 9.6. It's a Scorpion exclusive. I'm happy with that. Listen, this book ain't leaving my PC. But there's tons of fingerprints on the inside of this slab. I got to send it back. I got to reach out to Brittany and send it back, guys, because there's fingerprints everywhere on the inside of this slab. And I know CGC will do me right. But, hey, this is what I got in the mail this week. I'm pumped. I'm a Boys fan. I'm a Highlander fan. So there you go.
Let me ask a question, Jay.
Yeah.
So would you say that there's something wrong with that slab?
You were going there.
There's definitely something wrong with it.
Listen.
But again, guys, hey, listen. Scorpion knocked it out of the box with this cover. It's a second printing. Guys, it's Homelander. Who don't love Homelander?
Jay, I gotta tell you, brother. You're my brother. I love you. You're not getting the show, dude. Guys want to see the unboxing. He couldn't wait. He had to break it out before everybody else seen it. You're supposed to build the suspense up. We're doing a live show here, guys.
Yeah. This is what you get. We're short on time.
Here it is.
Hold on. Let me unbox it. Oh, there you go.
I got to teach this guy.
So
Forge your claws.
Yeah,
what you got, brother?
Merry Christmas, bitches.
What you got?
I'm sad. Where'd Jem go? I'm feeling.
I mean, we've been going for an hour. You probably had to take a leak. Man.
He's like, I'm out of here. No, I just want to show up a couple of. Oh, there he is. There he is back.
I told you in the private chat I had to take a piss.
We were too busy yelling at Jay.
Yeah. No, I just got to show off a couple of things. First of all, I want to thank everyone for reaching out during my little absence there. Went through almost 2 weeks of almost being obsolete and out of the realm for a little while, but I am back. Thankfully, I feel great. So thank you everybody for reaching out. Thank you for people who sent me stuff. I got soup from my boy Jose Gonzalez from across the country.
Funny.
He had soup delivered to my house. I thought I was getting a blow up doll delivered to my house, but apparently it wasn't me who got the blow up doll. So we'll get into that later.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm sorry, man. That's all I had. Like, yo, so much shit's been getting delivered to my house for Christmas. I opened it up.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff Silversmith, who sent me this book. He knew I was trying to get this book. We had talked about this, so thanks, Uncle Jeff, for sending this over to me. I appreciate it. I did pick up. That's 21.
21. Okay, that's that 1 in 10. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I did pick up this. One of my son Declan's favorite villains is King Shark. He has a King Shark toy. It's like enormous. It's like fucking awesome. So I picked this up for him.
Which version is that? That's just the regular like direct market, or
Yeah, I think it says direct there on the bottom.
Yeah.
is there like a
direct?
bunch of those DC Universe and all this other stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. There's a couple different versions of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Nice.
I picked up this just because I think this is a dope cover.
That just came out, right?
Yeah,
That is dope.
I think that was last.
Yeah.
That
Really
was the last
cool.
one.
Yo, that storyline is dope, man. That Sin Eater storyline is
Yo,
Yeah.
Sin,
It's getting better. Yep.
Keep It Thorough Comics shouted out Sin Eater from the beginning, guys. That's a great read.
and the tie-ins aren't necessary. All them LR issues, you could just skip them joints.
Yeah.
that's what I heard. Yeah. So this
I
is
like
I
some of
picked
those
this up from
covers though. I like some of those
from
LR
Mute-
covers though.
Yeah.
Mutant Beaver
That's tight.
exclusive.
There you go.
Yeah, this was pretty sick.
That
Yes,
Mutant
sir.
Beaver.
And then I just want to give a huge shout out. Take a second to shout out. Obviously, he's one of the defects. Jay's boy, our boy, Streetside Anthony. If you don't know Streetside Anthony, he might be closing up soon because of the winter. But you can go down to Crosby Ave in the Bronx and go see him. My man sent me a brick. And when I say brick, I mean brick. All right. I mean, there's like 40 something books here. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm only going to go through a couple because this one has been on my watch for a long time, and I never picked it up. And I was trying to pick it up on auctions, and the bidding just went bonkers. But I was trying to get this book for the longest time.
Scotty Young.
Yeah, man.
This guy's boy right
And-
there.
So just to let you know, I thought I had a lot of Scotty Youngs. I have like a long box full of Scotty Youngs. He sent me this brick of Scotty Youngs.
Those are all
and
Scotty Youngs.
I had one of the ones he sent.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
damn.
I thought I had a lot of them. Nope. Just throwing this out there. So this is pretty dope. Roger, my boy Roger, sent me a poster signed by Scotty Young of this book, which is really cool. So now I'll have a nice display to put up of the poster and the book together. I thought this is one of the dopest covers ever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The bullseye.
I never
didn't see
saw that one.
No.
So I was very excited about that. Obviously, we were talking about Black Panther. I thought this was a cool cover.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yo, how many
Jay,
Scotty Young variants are there? Like, ever?
Oh, dude, they got to be.
dude, there has to be like thousands. I mean, I like I said, I have a long box full, and he sent me these. I have none of these, so it's like
crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
There need to be a checklist somewhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, that's
There
you gotta- Oh, you know what?
there
I got
ha-
one. Before you finish, guy, I got one more
Yeah, yeah.
AOK too from someone in the community.
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna go
problem.
grab it. I'll be right back.
go ahead.
You know, and Scotty Young's actually writing. I didn't even realize that he's writing
He's writing
Academy.
Strange Academy. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I don't know if you're reading that one, Jem, but I actually
I'm not reading it. I
digging that
just felt like it was felt more for a younger audience.
this
it
is so
definitely
dope.
is. It definitely is. It's interesting. I read it when that's like one of the last ones of the week I read, but I'm still reading.
Little Robbie Reyes, ghostwriter there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go through a couple. Just
Guy,
to show,
this is perfect timing for you. Your Uncle Jeff.
hey, Uncle Jeff.
That's a
One of
dope
my
reread.
favorite
dude.
YouTube Uncle Jeff, I just showed the book you sent me, brother. I just showed it. So thank you again. Now that Uncle Jeff is here, thank you to Uncle Jeff for sending me this bad boy right here.
Yep.
Thank you
Uncle
for the
Jeff
super
is
chat.
gonna request nudies from you, guy.
Jay. Look, Jay.
That's dope.
Should we
I'll
give
tell you
Uncle
what, though. Streetside Anthony hooked you up, but I got hooked up the most this week, guys.
Should we give Uncle Jeff a little super chat, guy? You
Yeah.
good
I
with
think
that?
you should. I think
All
you
right.
should.
There we go.
Thanks for the super chat, Defects. Yeah, look at that.
So could that segue into my A-OK?
Go ahead. What do you got,
Yeah,
brother?
I'm done. Go ahead.
So Jose Gonzalez, guys.
Oh, he actually grabbed
Yep.
it. Oh, God.
He
I know
sent
you
me a
grabbed it.
fucking blow-up doll.
I told him. I told him. I
Guys,
think you put a hole in it.
If you're gonna send me a blow-up doll, put a velvet hole in it or something. This is just
See what I deal with, Jem?
That's just for show.
an
See what I deal
assless.
with?
I got an assless, titless blow-up doll. But thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. My son was wrestling it last night. I'm gonna get a call from CPS.
Oh, God.
Matty
All right.
Ford, open it up, bro, because
Let's do
this is
this.
the big one.
All right,
This
all
is
right.
huge.
So months and months ago, we talked about that I sent out. I had a Fantastic Four 3 in a CBCS case, and it was a 3.5. Okay, and I had a
Hold on,
fantastic.
man. We gotta give a shout out to our boy Rock Meza in the chat. Though.
Yeah, Ro is in the house.
Where is
guys.
he at?
So Ro was in that DM group that we're talking about from back in the day.
Gotcha.
He just commented recently.
There he is.
And shout out to my man Fable. I see you in the chat, bro.
Bro's always in here. He's a good dude. We like him.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry to
No,
interrupt.
you're good.
Matty.
Nah, don't worry. Hey, man, you got to adjust on the fly, baby, you know?
All
And
right,
I had Fantastic Four, number 4, in a PGX case, but it was a new PGX case, so had a little bit more faith in this one, also in a 3.5. So I sent these bad boys out to be pressed, not by E-Rod, but by Hero Pressing. Mike the Cellist, I don't know if you know.
Hero
you've
Restoration,
seen that.
yeah.
Hero Restoration, yes, I'm sorry. So I did something for him, so he owed me a little favor, so I wanted to send him some books. He said he was going to hook it up, and he definitely did. He did a good job. They had some trouble with the wildfires and everything, and it pushed, and he does a lot of books to begin with, and it just pushed everything back. So I sent these books to him months ago. We actually still have some books at CGC now from him. The reason these came back first because they were a much higher tier. So we got Fantastic Four 3 and 4 back in CGC cases. There wasn't a lot of pressable defects, shout out to ourselves, on these books, but I just wanted to get them clean. It's nice marketing, right? Everybody shouts us out all the time. They don't even know it. So there wasn't a lot of stuff to fix on this book, but I felt like, listen, if I'm going to crack them out, I might as well have somebody give them a once over just to make sure I maximize the grade. You know what I mean? I wasn't into these books for a lot compared to what they were worth now. So my girl, she was good enough to give me the blue tape on these things. I pulled the Mr. Let so I don't have to see them. I have to fumble around with it.
Nice.
What do you guys want to see first, the 3 or the 4?
The 3.
Count it down. Count it down.
3?
We won that Fantastic card. Is that
There
3
you
or is
go.
that 2?
No, that's 3, yeah.
Okay.
So we got Fantastic Four number 3.
Do a
Like I
scroll.
said, the first they donned the costumes for the first time, the headquarters, the origin retold, and the first appearance of the mystery car and the miracle man. Not the mystery car, the fantastic car. So there you go. Beautiful in a CGC case. Honestly,
Bring that-
if it stays
Can
the
you
same,
can you make yourself bigger? Can you make
I
yourself
can do
bigger?
that.
Because that book is beautiful, man.
let me see.
Oh, there we go. A little
Oh,
Vampirella
that's the-
action there.
There
That's
you
the
go.
wrong- yeah, I know. We got Vampire. I clicked the wrong one. Here we go.
There you go.
Nah, that was the right one.
All right. So in my eyes, I think it'll probably. I've said to these guys a while ago. If it drops a half a grade, I still think it's a win because now it's in a CGC case, even a full grade. So let's see what happens. I mean, if it goes up, that would be crazy.
You don't know yet. They covered it. Who covered
Oh,
it?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know.
All right.
So
got it
what was
covered
it?
on the
Was
back.
it was it 3.5?
It was a 3.5. So I got it covered on the front, the back, the top.
Hard to tell from here. It looks great, but it's all blurry.
Oh, is it?
Boom.
Bang.
Yahtzee.
Stayed the same.
yeah.
To me, that's huge.
a
That's a win.
It went up
Because
in value, even though it stayed the same.
it went up in value. So even the money I put in to get it regraded, it's still I'm in front.
No,
That
so
was
about
CBCS.
CGC cases and labels, bro.
That's what it is. And I just feel more comfortable. You know, like I'm a fan. Like you can see, I got all my Fantastic Four around me. I want them all in CGC cases.
Look at that
so there you got
3.5. Right,
one.
look at that 3.5 right there.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's the
Linear.
important one, though, right? This is the
There we
important
go.
one. So This first Silver Age appearance of Submariner. We know he's coming. I got this book a long time ago. I was like, I got to get this book was flying under the radar for a while.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's blowing up like crazy. So for this one, again, if it stays the same, I knocked it out of the park. If it goes down half a grade, I'm still happy. Full grade, I mean, whatever. Still Fantastic Four, number 4. So
What was it before?
What was the grade?
It was the PGX 3.5. So this one, it was the one I was a little bit more worried about. I was just happy it came back with a fucking blue label.
It's blue. Yeah, you're good.
So, all right, here we go.
Listen, do we want to stay linear?
I mean, that would be great because that means I bumped the value on both of them big time, especially this one.
Yeah.
So, little bump. That's okay. This is still more money than this, though.
Yeah, way better. PGX, nobody wants to buy that.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know how nervous I was about these, okay? I didn't know what these grades are going to come back at. Yeah, I think I did good. And considering what I have into this book, it didn't matter because this book is probably doubled in price since I was able to grab it. So, 2 more beauties that you guys can start seeing on my back wall over here.
Nice. Lord of Brooklyn. Sue is not resisting much on that cover.
No, she's not. She's all into it. All right. So before the picks of the week, what do we got? Jay, anything else before we do the books that we're picking for this week? Or Jay's muted. He doesn't even know. What do you got, brother?
Welcome back, Jay.
It's first time on the show.
You're still muted.
You're muted on StreamYard.
Yeah, you probably did on StreamYard. On StreamYard, brother.
Yeah,
unclick on your screen.
There you go. Mikey's the winner.
There he is.
How's that?
You're perfect, brother.
Am I back? Fantastic Four logo.
Sid said he's been muted for 5 minutes.
I know. I was wondering why he wasn't saying anything.
He didn't say shit for 5 minutes.
All right, so let's hit those books real quick. Guy, you want to explain what we're doing here?
Well, let's go to that beautiful logo there. Jem, let's check it out. Look, this is our Fantastic Four.
I love it.
So these are books that we are a fan of, guys. Doesn't mean they're worth a lot. Doesn't mean they're worth a little. Doesn't mean they're popping. Doesn't mean they're cold keys. It just means that these are books that we're a fan of. For particularly this week, we just pick a book, and obviously there's 4 of us here today, so we're going to show you 4 books.
That's it. So we usually go with the guest first. So Jem,
do I need to grab the book?
No, I got probably.
I got it.
We got high production value here.
Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. If somebody asks you what's your favorite comic book, that's not an easy thing to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
No.
I try to think of what's a solo comic that I really love, and then right away I thought, man, Death of Superman. When I first read that as a kid, and then you folded it out at the end to see him die. The artwork is great. The cover is iconic. I have the Omnibus. I got the slab in a 9.8, which is a super low, affordable book to own in a 9.8. And I know some people might scoff. It depends on the era that you grew up in. Me, I grew up in the 90s. And this was what it was in the 90s, man. Death of Superman, Reign of the Superman. Just love this book. So that was my pick of the week.
I love it. I threw the third print up there for you. So, you know.
I see that with the blue, right?
Yeah.
So, Jem, when Matt said to me, Jem's pick is Death of Superman, I said, should I grab my 187 copies of it?
Well, that's the problem. It was mass production 90s, so
yeah, I think I was part of that. So I apologize.
I apologize
for the whole community out there. I have about 30 copies of the white bag. I have about 40 copies of the black bag. You know,
funny.
I have 10 copies of the Wizard.
They don't give a shit about the bag. So all these old collectors like, hey, it's still bagged. It's like, oh, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
it makes it worse.
First thing that Matt said to me when we were going through my collection like 8 months ago, when we went into this whole thing, and he's like, "Oh, let's go through our books." And everything. I go, "Yeah, let's go through my books." And I go, "I have all these in the bags." He goes, "Take them out." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, take them out." I go, "I kept these for 20 years, 30 years in the fucking book, in a bag, and you're not gonna tell me to take them out?"
The only way you're getting rid of those, you do mystery boxes, and everybody gets one.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, some you can tell
a mystery box.
Maybe in another 40 years they'll be worth something, you know?
Maybe, probably not.
Oh God! All right, guys. Since you're talking, we got yours up next, brother.
talking. I haven't shut up all night.
I
This
know.
is the Black Adam Endless Winter #1 Boss Logic variant. Boss Logic fucking killed it, guys. I am a huge Black Adam fan, as you know. If you follow the channel, if you don't know, you're living under a fucking rock. Like, I love Black Adam. I cannot wait for the movie. I think The Rock is going to murder this role. I think he's going to do unbelievable at it. If you've seen how big he's fucking getting to getting ready for this, I mean, it's absolutely bonkers. But this cover, I think, is ridiculous. And I'm just excited about it. I think it's really, really amazing.
Hey, what, that issue was great too, man, because that issue just came out this week.
Yep.
And I think, the Endless Winter was kind of a pointless event, but I tell you what, parts 7 and 8, I was kind of like, okay, bringing Swamp Thing into the mix, bringing more Black Adam stuff. So I was definitely digging the issue.
Jim, obviously you're the person to ask, because one, I'll get into a question I wanted to ask you besides the point. But do they have a Black Adam statue?
They have a 1/6 scale from XM Studios. I don't think Sideshow has done a premium format. If they did, it's an OG one that's not even on my radar.
Shit, man, I would love to get a statue of that. Like, I feel like they could kill that.
Sideshow needs to do an updated one for sure, man. They don't have a Shazam one either, even a comic version.
You think with the movie coming out, they'll probably do one?
I don't. They need to. I don't know why they haven't done that. They need to do Solomon Grundy. They need to do.
You got an email for that guy? Go ahead, send him an email.
I do actually.
See, send him an email. Get my statue, man.
That's a good idea. Black. You would think to coincide with the movie they would do one, right?
Listen to me. You won't tell me they'll sell out of that in like 2 seconds.
I'll buy it.
I mean, depending on the price. I mean, I may have to start a GoFundMe page to buy it, but.
Super chats, man. Tell Butcher to cut ASAP.
That's it.
That's it. Super chats. Go
Send it over. We'll buy
You gotta have a
Black
super
Adam
chat
statue.
stream. The stream doesn't end until you have enough to get the statue.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's
gonna be a statue
I'm gonna have
for all
Jem
of
as my special guest on that one.
I'll come through.
That's
So,
it. Matt, we just decided we're doing Jem had a great idea. We're doing a super chat stream. Jem is going to be my guest, and we will not stop until we get enough money to buy me a Black Adam statue.
I like it.
We got to get Sideshow to make one first, and then
Correct.
once they announce that
Jem's going to work on that. So
we're gonna start
There you go.
Maddie, what's your pick of the week?
Right. Usually I go last, guy. But I'm gonna go. Jay's gonna go last for a specific reason this week. So
yeah, we know.
we got. What do I don't even remember what I picked. Shockingly, I picked an old book, as Dave is probably gonna say in the chat. I picked Power Man 48. This is the first time Luke Cage and Iron Fist team up. They later become heroes for hire, I think, in issue 52 when this series changes over to Power Man and Iron Fist. Guys, I've been talking about this for a little while. I think the next time we see these two characters in the MCU, you're going to see them as the heroes for hire. Just look at the social landscape of things right now. It just fits what's happening, and we know what Disney's doing with their some of their storylines. We know the direction that they're going. This book is still it's a little bit, it's a little bit pricey. It's a dope book. I love the red background. I'm a sucker for a redhead. So this is a book to grab. What is he saying?
Hey, look, Maddie picked an older book.
Shocker. So I just think this is such a great book to have in the PC. I got a few copies of this. I know E-Rod's been talking about this book too a lot. Yeah, I can't believe it's not FF. I had to do something different this week. I think this is a great book to own, and a book that I think is going to explode the next time you see these two characters, because I do believe that they're going to team up. All right, Jay.
Guys.
Shocking.
You already know. I gotta support the community. My Fantastic Four pick of the week is my man Jem's exclusive. I picked it with Gary's Last Ronin, and I'm gonna pick it with Jem, man, because listen, this is a huge accomplishment. Jem, to see your name on a comic book, I don't even know. I couldn't even imagine. I hope to get there one day. So that's why it's my pick of the week, man. My man made an accomplishment. He got a dope Vampirella holding the gem. It's a Gem Man exclusive. He did his thing. So not only did I pick this as my Fantastic Four pick of the week, I also ordered a copy to give away tonight to somebody.
Dang.
Ooh.
And
you
look,
got the CGC medal, right?
No, I didn't get that. I don't got it like that play, but yo, the person I'm gonna give it to, they could definitely CGC it if they want to and get that Gem Mint label. But before we get into that, we got another super chat from my man Los Definite Matt. So hit him with something.
Hit him with a little something. All right, I'll hit him
He
with.
said-
Where we?
He said
Read it out.
first donation for the Black Adam statue. Thank Los. So he goes, Matt, and then he said, Matt, how much you want for that FF1? If you don't want to sell it, cool, but duck your couch.
So Matt, before you hit him with the super chat video, it's a Fantastic Four. It's a Vampirella. My girl, Comic Book Bombshell, just hopped in the chat tonight, guys. And usually we'll do a question, but she is a fan of Vampirella. It is her birthday today. So I'm going to get this book from Gem Mint and I'm going to forward it to Comic Book Bombshell for her birthday and for her being an actual fan of Vampirella. So there you go.
Hey,
There you
It's
go.
all yours.
happy birthday.
You got to
Happy
give it to
B-Day.
somebody that appreciates it. And it's Fantastic Four. And like I said, she's a fan. So there you go. Happy birthday.
Boom.
Happy birthday. There you go. That was nice, Jay. I
That's
what you
it,
did
see?
there.
Here, my heart grew 10 sizes like the Grinch.
Stop grabbing your tit like that.
And everybody wants to know what's led to Jay's drinking. And for the super chat, we might as well just show the pregame again. So this was Jay about an hour ago.
I like the one of Jem just hitting him on the way down.
All right, guys. I think that's pretty much all we have planned. I mean, I don't know. See what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's happening. See what people are talking about before we get out of here.
Anybody have any questions for Jem while he's on? I actually, if you run it right in the chat, but I have a question for Jem because I was wondering this too. I told you before I had a question for you. Besides those big ass fucking statues, I know that you put in, I think in your basement, right? Those what are they called? Those huge ones.
Oh,
Those
you're talking about
characters.
the Maji cases with the 1/3 scale?
Yeah, those are
Yes.
what. So besides those, because obviously I'm not too familiar with them. I know they're like, guys with fucking horns and fucking whatever. I don't know
you're
what the hell
talking
they
about
are.
the berserk statues, yo.
There you go. Those are fucking crazy.
not shit.
What I know that I said those are like I know they're your favorite, but besides those, because maybe people don't know about all of those. What's your favorite statue?
You know what's one I always go to in my mind? I mean, I have a lot of great X-Men statues. I have a lot of dope DC statues, but in that same case, with all those Berserk statues, I have Batman in 1/3 scale from The Dark Knight Returns with the rifle grappling gun. Amazing piece. It looks so detailed, and it's just the one that always sticks out of my head anytime someone asks me that.
And who made that?
Prime One Studio.
Nice, man.
There you go. Jem, you got a question. I'm assuming this is for Jem because they don't care about us. CLG asking, what do you got coming out?
do you got
besides the
coming out,
regular
Jem?
stuff.
What's funny is I have a 1/3 scale Berserk statue video that I'm going to drop tomorrow. Actually, I also got Marvel sent this early, this huge
Oh, that's cool.
Kirby book. So I got this on deck, and then it's the end of the year, man. So the end of the year, we got to do top 10 statues of the year, top 10 reads of the year. I might do top 10 worst of both of those things, and I got to do the end of the year house tour because the room has overflowed into the rest of the house. So those are videos that are for sure coming.
If you ever want to get rid of statues because they're just getting too much for you, I'll just send you my address.
All right. And we know how to crowdfund it too, so we can get that
There you
money.
go. See?
There you go. Jem, so what did you
I
decide
might
on?
have a Christmas present coming. I'm just gonna let you know. I may have a Christmas present coming. I got a little excited when my wife told me I'm gonna like my Christmas present for my mother-in-law. So
There you go.
hey,
Okay.
hey,
See how much your mother-in-law likes you.
You know what
Yeah,
I would
we'll
like
see.
as a Christmas present from my mother-in-law? A positive COVID test.
Hey,
what is wrong with you?
This fucking guy.
health as well, baby.
Jem, what'd you end up deciding? I seen you had the post up about you wanted a long room tour or a short room tour. What'd you end up doing?
I'm gonna go with what the community responded, man. They want the hour-long joint, so I
There
figure
you
I'll
go.
go through every single statue, what it is, who made it, go through every single book in the library, and just be like super detailed. Because a lot of times with the room tours, I assume everybody knows what it is already, but you have new people watching. There's new books
Yeah.
that people aren't aware of, new statues like Berserk stuff that not everybody knows about. So I'm going to take my time and just be really thorough with it, and I'm going to edit it nice, so it's going to flow up. It's going to flow well.
There you
That's
go.
cool.
Jem, least favorite statue.
Like, what was the one that you just got and you were just like, fuck no, get this shit out of my collection. I don't even want it.
The one, oh man. Well, there's sometimes there's statues that I pre-ordered last year that don't really fit with my collection now, so I sell it, like Rocket and Groot, which was a great statue, but I didn't keep it. I think probably it's a tie between Emma Frost or Mystique. I feel like those two statues just aren't the same caliber as the rest of the pieces in that line, but I don't sell them because they go with the line. So
you got Javier and James Willie saying the Iceman, and Jay got Garrett.
Oh, talking about the worst one I've ever had. Hell yeah, that custom Iceman statue. But that thing was a gift and a curse, so I can't even be mad at it. That video brought in like 4,500 subscribers. I don't know why that thing went viral, why people clicked on that thumbnail, but it was one of those things. I had to take a little bit of an L, which not really. It kind of paid for itself in the long run, but it was a blessing in disguise. I think is the best way to put it.
I think it's funny. Iron, yeah.
Sophie is saying so.
like
We
that.
both hate the Emma Frost.
Right? He hates Emma Frost. First of all, she is not a fan of Emma Frost as a character whatsoever. She feels like she is just, I don't know. She's out there.
I saw the Iron Studios 1/10 scale of the Iceman statue, and that's on my wish list. It's on my little in there.
Yeah, that looks great.
I'm sticking with the 1/10. Those are more my pace right now.
First, Iron Studio does a great job on those 1/10 pieces.
Yo, they're dope. I bought the Gambit one. That shit is dope.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna do like maybe 2 more minutes. Let's see if anybody else has a question. But if you want to start wrapping it up, Jay, while people are writing stuff in there, what do you got?
Guys, like I always say, whatever you celebrate, no matter what it is, enjoy your day. Enjoy your time off from work. If you're working, don't do nothing. Just enjoy the day. Jem, we appreciate you coming on, bro. We've been friends for years, dude. Looking forward to hopefully having you on more. If you want to come on, you're welcome anytime. Guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate, enjoy it. Read your comic books, and that's it, guys. Pressable Defects. We appreciate you. Guy, what do you got?
Jay has a wonderful way with words, guys. So you know what?
Very eloquent.
Merry Christmas. Cheers to 2021. Hoping that it's a much better year. But to be honest, I gotta say, with 2020, whatever it brought the defects to you guys, and it brought you guys to the defects. So I can't be mad at 2020 because I'm happy I'm here with you guys. Jem, thank you so much for coming by.
Of course.
Obviously you are a pioneer of the YouTubes, but you bring a lot of knowledge, and we appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you all the chat for everything. I do have to say, stay tuned. Obviously, I know Matt's going to talk about the King in Black that they're going to tape, and they're going to drop that on Thursday. So this way you guys can see the review of King in Black 2, right, Matt?
Yes, sir.
So he's very excited about that. We're all excited about that because it's a dope read. So I know you guys are going to be excited to watch that. But stay tuned for Christmas Day. Christmas Day, we're going to have a surprise video drop, and we got about 120 people in here. Get excited. Get ready to laugh, because your boy Guy Forge shouted out to the community, and everybody answered. So we're going to have a fun little video of a song debut on Christmas Day. So I hope you guys all tune in and watch it. It's going to be great. I don't know. Nikolai had some ideas. He reached out to me, and he asked the community to put something together. So I hope you're all excited for it. So tune in Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody, and thank you again. Happy New Year.
Jem, you hit 100K. What do you got planned, brother?
Keep doing more of the same. That's it, man.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keep doing what works. Keep climbing as far as we can take this thing. Try to improve the production as much as we can, and take it to the next level.
Matty Forge.
Yeah,
Close
Jem.
us out.
Yeah, Jem. Appreciate you coming on, brother. Appreciate you taking the time, hanging with us. It was just fun. Like, we didn't want to do a show where like we're interviewing the whole time. We just want to
Nah.
have like a little hangout, So
For sure.
I hope you enjoyed coming on as much as we enjoyed having you on.
For sure.
So like the guy said, look out for that King in Black video tomorrow. We're gonna be dropping that review. Me and Jay got some good stuff on that one. We've been putting our heads together all day on that, and we have a couple little theories that I'll just say that we got some theories. So I think you guys are gonna want to definitely check that one out. 1,500 subscribers, guys. We passed it. We didn't do the giveaway video yet, so expect that video to drop next week where we show you how to enter the 1,500 giveaway. We got like 8 or 10 prizes, so there's going to be some cool stuff on that. So thank you to all the subs out there to get us to 1,500. Right? I can't believe we got here as fast as we did. We're moving up on 1,600 now already, so 2,000 is right around the corner, I guess. And we're just going to keep riding this train as long as you guys want us to. So I think that's about it. So we always ask you to do, if you can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, throw a comment, share the video, share the channel. For everybody that jumped in here new tonight from, whether you've seen it from Jem's post or somebody else's, we appreciate you giving us a shot. Hopefully you stick around. I think that's all we got. So I'm Matt Forge, and for the Pressable Defects, we'll see you 2 weeks on our next live show. Happy holidays.
Peace.